Hello, it is Ms. Shazer coming to you today, talking to you about social and environmental responsibility so that you will know what you can do to promote social justice. Harmful social and environmental effects. Here are our key questions. What is environmental justice? What is social justice? And how does environmental and social injustice harm personal and community health? Our keywords that we're going to focus in on are poverty, environmental justice, and social justice. Social and environmental justice. Environmental justice means correcting instances of injustice. For example, when poor people suffer the most from pollution, through poor or dangerous work conditions, or lack of resources, they don't have what they need. Poor people have unequal access to basic resources such as water and energy, and that's not fair. Natural resources are depleted, such as trees, fishing stock. So that means that they run out of food, they run out of energy and air. And that is why it is an environmental justice or injustice. Poverty, that means when you're very, very poor, leads to a lack of freedom, a lack of environmental and social injustice. A lack of freedom means lack of choices. So, people that live in poverty cannot choose where or how they live, whether you have a house with a garden or live near a rubbish dump. Because you are poor, you have limited options. Social justice means correcting social injustices. So, it means fixing those things that are not right. Social injustices happens when people with fewer choices suffer the most from discrimination based on ability, age, culture, gender, race, or religious beliefs. People with fewer choices lack acknowledgement of their human rights and access to services, such as education, housing, health, or security. And we know that that is definitely not fair. Our Constitution says that everyone has the right to an environment that is not harmful to their health and well being, safety to be safe and out of harm's way, also freedom from danger, risk, harm, or injury, security and protection, which means freedom from poverty or need, such as hunger, thirst, and shelter. So, again, it's supposed to be everyone's right. Both environmental and social justice stops people being exploited and disadvantaged. Exploited means to be taken advantage of and being oppressed. Crime and violence. When people lose their lives or possessions to crime, it affects them and all of those around them. The effects of crime can be anger, fear, distrust, or sadness. And that is the reason why we have to make sure that we practice justice so that and kindness as well, so that we can be fair, so we can promote or make sure that everyone is treated fairly, that they have equal rights. So I'm going to go back to that slide to show you what social justice means, so that we can make corrections to how people are treated, no matter what their age is or their gender, if they're a girl or a boy, their age, if they're young or old, their culture, their race, their religious beliefs. They have a right to have great education, great housing, health, and security. And we have to do our jobs to make sure that we bring peace into this world, that we help create opportunities, that we are promoting acts of kindness to one another, that we are not discriminating against each other, and that we are definitely practicing our social responsibilities. Thank you again for joining me. I hope that you learned something from this PowerPoint and that you can take away something that's going to promote social justice in your community.